Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate how to use degreedays.net to determine degree days for a location. So we go to degreedays.net. Okay, and this will pop up. And you can search by location here if you know your zip code or if you know your city or state. So I'm going to do type in Denver, Colorado, and see what happens. Okay. So you just hit that and click station search or enter, and it's going to bring up a bunch. These are just weather stations, and you want to pick one that has good coverage, which would be the 3 stars and the full bars. So I'm going to pick this one, which is Denver, and you notice that the weather station identification goes up here. Okay, so we have a few more options here. First of all, we can do heating, we can do cooling, we can do a regression analysis, which we're not going to worry about. So for this one, we want heating degree days. We can do Celsius or Fahrenheit, so I'm going to do Fahrenheit for this one. Now the base temperature is something, it's a little bit complicated, but the usual base temperature is 65 degrees Fahrenheit, so that assumes that you need to heat the house or the building to 65 degrees Fahrenheit, and the people, the appliances, everything that's going on inside of the building will heat it up an additional approximately 5 degrees. So when you set the base temperature at 65, that means that's what you have to heat it to. And then we're assuming that it's going to actually, the indoor air temperature will actually be about 5 more degrees because there are other things inside of the building generate heat. Okay, so we're going to stick with 65 base temp, which is the normal base temperature. Now you can actually download the data in daily degree days. You could do weekly degree days. You can do monthly degree days. You can do custom and average. So for this one, most often you're going to need monthly degree days. So I'm just going to keep it on monthly. Now this will download. You can go further than 36 months. So you could download the last year, the last 2 years, the last year and a half, whatever you want to do. And you can go longer than 36 months. So I'm going to hit 36 months, okay? So now all I need to do is click Generate Degree Day, so click here, and you can see it's kind of thinking up here. This is a really good website that uses really reliable data, a lot of weather stations, and it's actually, it's a good thing to use for home energy professionals or commercial energy professionals as well. Okay, so still biding my time. It's generating here. Okay, so the degree days are ready. This 0.02% estimated just means of all the degree days, less than 0.02% of them were estimated. So that's basically what that means, is it's all real data. Okay, so I can click download. Okay, you can see it's actually downloading as a CSV file. So I can click that. You have to have Excel to open this. So we'll open this up, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so here it is. Okay, and so you can see, let's expand this a little bit so we can see. Now remember, it was 65 base temp, which is actually up here, Fahrenheit with a 65 Fahrenheit, heating degree days with a base temp of 65. And here, Denver, Colorado, here's the weather station. So you can see I'm doing this in January of 2018, and so it goes, remember it was the last 36 months, and so I have basically the last 3 years. Okay, so starting in January 1st, 2015, and this is each month all the way through December of 2017. Okay, and so this column here is your HDD, so that is the heating degree days for that month. Okay, so I can do whatever I want with that data. So one thing I can do the HDD. Let's do the 2015 HDD, the 2016 HDD, and then the 2017 HDD. Okay, and so you can use your Excel skills here and just do the sum. And what I want to do is I want to add the heating degree days for that whole year. Okay, and then we'll do the heating degree days for 2016 here. And then for 2017, we'll do down here. Okay. All right. So this actually what's nice about this is it gives you the data broken down by year and not just an average number. And so you can actually, if you're doing a utility analysis or whatever for a specific year, let's say I have utility bills for 2015 and I want to compare it to the heating degree days for 2015, I can actually generate them here. And I could calculate an average if I wanted to. Again, so you can do whatever you want with this data, but this is a CSV file, okay? It's a CSV file. You see right here, CSV. And so you can save this as an Excel file then. Okay, and so that's how you use heatingdegreedays.net.